Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on Arrow Season 5, and this is going to be my trailer breakdown for episode 18, otherwise entitled Disbanded. But before we get into anything else, let's actually watch the trailer.
Star City will not be safe until Chase is in the ground, and there is no price I will not pay to see that happen.
I need you to kill Adrian, Chase.
You and the team will be fine if you stay away from Chase.
So quickly before we do anything else, one thing a lot of you guys might have noticed, I haven't uploaded for a couple of days. There was no Flash, there was no Legends review. I might have a trailer breakdown up for Legends later on after this, I'm not too sure. But if you do follow me on Twitter, you may know that my computer broke, so I had to go get a new computer, so I couldn't do it straight away because I wanted to see what was wrong with the old one before I rushed out and got a new one. But the old one was basically written off, like it would have cost a lot to fix something that's not really worth that much. So I got a new one, so I'm back to uploading. I thought it was actually going to be gone for a bit longer, but I sorted it out faster than I thought I would. So that was the reason for no uploads. In regards to the Flash and Legends episode, thought the Flash one was really silly but really good at the same time, which I think is what they were aiming for. And Legends was a lot of fun as well, just setting up the bigger episode next week. But obviously in the most recent episode of Arrow, that was pretty hectic. I've seen a lot of people saying it's the best episode of Arrow ever. The present day stuff was really good, like it's definitely matching some of the best stuff we've seen. The flashbacks I don't think were the greatest, they were pretty cool, but I wouldn't put this episode as the best episode ever. I think that's taking it a bit too far. But we saw Prometheus break Oliver, getting him to reveal that secret about that he actually wanted to kill. He enjoyed it. That was he wasn't doing it because he felt he had to. He wanted to. It was like a need for him. So it's sort of setting up and going by the episode title for this episode that there's really no more Green Arrow and possibly no more Team Arrow to come, but yeah. Now before we break down the actual trailer, we will go over the synopsis or description for the episode quickly. But before we do that, if you do go on to enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like on it just to show your support. Let me know in the comment section down below what you're looking forward to most in this episode, and of course if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Diggle and Felicity are shocked by Oliver's decision to call on the Bratva to help take down Prometheus. Concerned the Bratva may overstep, Diggle has a hard conversation with Oliver about what happens if things go south. Meanwhile, Felicity learns something shocking at Helix. So the trailer starts off with Ollie saying that Star City will, not be safe until Adrian Chase is in the ground, where there not being any price that he won't pay to actually see that happen. Throughout Ollie saying this, we actually do see Adrian or Prometheus in an escort of sorts, looking extremely smug, which he has looked over the past few episodes ever since Ollie knew that he was Prometheus. You can see the disbelief on Diggle's face when Ollie is telling him this, as the synopsis does suggest that Diggle is not going to be all for what Ollie is doing throughout this episode, and it may cause some tension with Team Arrow and himself. This is when we see Anatoly Kanayazev in the Arrow HQ being approached by Ollie and asked to take care of Adrian Chase. So by asking Anatoly, he is in fact asking for the Bratva to deal with Adrian or Prometheus. Now this is actually the first time I'm pretty sure we're seeing Anatoly in Star City. We saw him in Season 2 obviously in the flashbacks and when they went to Russia, and this season we've seen him when we've gone to Russia. So this is the first time that he's, forking out his own money and coming over to America. So about time that Anatoly did that. I think Oliver was getting a bit sick of him going over there than, Anatoly coming over here. We do see Team Arrow going through a warehouse, and obviously that Team Arrow being Dinah, Wild Dog, Diggle, and Ollie in that black mask thing that he has worn in a few episodes. This does sort of suggest that for now at least, the Green Arrow is dead, or he's on extended vacation. You see Team Arrow taking down some goons. Now, it is sort of hard to tell whether they are Bratva or people protecting someone, maybe like Adrian Chase. I say they could be Bratva, as the synopsis does mention Diggle having a conversation with Ollie about things going south with the Bratva. They might have their own intentions, which cause Team Arrow to take them on. The most likely option of what is happening here, though, is that because the Bratva is going to deal with Prometheus, so like a favor for Ollie, Ollie has to repay them by doing something for them. And this may be what the Bratva need them to do. Go into this warehouse, get something or retrieve something, something along those lines. We have seen that a few times this season when it comes to the Bratva. You know, it's like a whole, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your situation. So that's most likely what it is. We do see the Bratva side of the deal between themselves and Team Arrow as a truck T-bones one of the cars in Adrian Chase's escort, with some heavily armed men then emerging from the back of that truck and lighting up the hell out of the remaining vehicle, which would have to be Adrian's car, wouldn't it? Of course it would, but come on, he obviously isn't going to die here, so either he's Prometheus, he might have got out some way, or maybe the car's bulletproof, who knows, but they're probably going to take him, and that's because we do see him running away here from what looks like the outside of the building that Team Arrow was in, so maybe they cross paths there, or maybe just a building, another building that's just sort of similar. But he is running away before being tackled by someone else who does not look familiar. Like, I thought it might have been the stunt double for Dinah, but you can't really see a mask on their face unless Dinah's mask comes off. So it's either someone random or it's Dinah that's tackling him because it's got longer hair. But if it's someone random, I'm going to assume it is one of the Bratva members. If it is, it would be a pretty cool moment here if Adrian just like snapped their neck in just like an extremely ruthless manner, because we haven't really seen him doing anything lethal outside of the Prometheus suit. Like, we saw him kill his wife but without the mask on, but he was still in the suit. So if he does something pretty lethal in public, even though it is sort of in the woods, it's still technically in public, in like just, you know, casual wear that he would wear on a day-to-day job, it would be pretty cool. In regards to what he's wearing, Adrian is obviously wearing his like stuff that he'd wear to work or like an event, but he is wearing a sticker of some form on his right side, or our left, his right. That would usually be worn during like an election period. It does look like the American flag. Or possibly it could be in support of another cause. Like, it could be in like a charity event that had these stickers. It could be like, support this charity or support this cause, something along those lines. It is most likely associated with the event that he would have been coming from or going to when the Bratva engage him. So it's just a small detail. It probably doesn't matter at all, but I thought I'd point it out. And the last thing we do see in the trailer is obviously Ollie versus Diggle. We've seen this happen a lot since season 1, so it's really nothing new. I guess sometimes they put it on, but it is going to be very interesting to see if this is put on or if Ollie is just at this boiling point because of what happened last episode, where he feels Diggle's just being annoying. You know what I mean? Like, Oliver's trying to do something, he feels it's the right way to go, and Diggle's trying to be this moral compass or moral, you know, just moral entity that's always interfering with him wanting to do what he has to do. And Ollie might feel, I know how to deal with Prometheus, you don't, Diggle, leave it up to me, and Diggle might just be keep coming at him, and Ollie just might crack, because he should crack, really. Like, what happened last episode, Ollie's messed up. So, yeah, if Diggle's like doing this the whole episode, it's actually understandable if Ollie decides to punch him in the friggin' head. But thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like on it. Make sure you leave in the comment section down below what you were looking forward to most in this episode. And of course, if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. Almost at 100,000 subscribers. It's actually insane. But yeah, until next video, guys, I'll catch you later, and goodbye.